Hey, what's going on, nerds? Welcome back to another week of patch notes, keeping you updated on the latest tech and gaming news. This week, we got Master Chief finding a new home, maybe gonna finish the fight. We'll see. Highly doubt it. Netflix took on the TV series in some regions. If you're in the US and still have not seen the TV show, that'll still be on Paramount Plus. Um, We'll see if it gets popular enough with it being on Netflix now in some regions that they greenlight a season 3. Because for some reason they greenlit season 2 before season 1 was even out, and there was hardly any reviews. So talk about jumping the gun there. But yeah, we'll see if there's a season 3. If anything, if they want to just reboot Halo in general, go ahead, put him in the cryo chamber. This whole thing was a nightmare, and we'll wake you when we need you, okay, Master Chief? Don't worry, you'll be okay. Speaking of things that got a new home, the Humane AI pin just got bought by HP out of all the companies. That one kind of threw me for a loop even. So they bought them for 116 million, which is a bargain since Humane, the company that made the pin itself, was asking at most for $1 billion, or at least hoping for $1 billion. So if anything, HP definitely got the better end of this. For the technology, the technology will be used for more business purposes. So I basically just see this going into, printers telling you in a different way, maybe saying that they have AI in them now, saying that they're busted, even though majority of the time they're already busted. We really don't need AI to do that for us, but we'll see what HP does with this. If anything, what that should teach us though is never buy anything based on promises. Keep that in mind. Continuing with AI though, they get pushed over to games, and by not just, the voice actors having their concerns with it or anything like that. No. I'm talking about actually just making the games themselves. Xbox specifically has made an AI model that looks at older games and tries to replicate it in order to run it on different engines, different hardware that it might not, obviously no longer be able to run on. So that way, it's their intent at least is to help preserve these games, which if that's the case, I am all for that. And is definitely very, very early stages of this, but knowing AI and where we're at now, this will probably get better within the months to come. So stick around for that, and yeah, I'll be very curious to see if it only stays into preserving a game or if it's going to creep into modern games even more and more in terms of creating assets and everything like that. So we'll see. So as much as those games want to be accessible, something that's not so accessible at the moment is NVIDIA's 5070 Ti's. Now, for some reason, NVIDIA decided not to make any Founder Edition cards, so it's up to third party now to keep up with the demand, and they're gone. So they're selling out like no other. Newegg has to redo their shuffle like they did with the 30 series card, so they're bringing that back to keep the demand in check for the most part. So if you happen to sign up for that, you do have a limited time slot to then purchase your GPU if you do want the 5070 Ti by chance. And again, it's these GPUs are slight margins of upgrades if you're upgrading from one generation to the next. Whereas if you're going from a 30 series to these 50 series cards, then that's where you start to see that pretty big jump. But yeah, I'd be very curious. I'm guessing that with these sellouts, whether it be the 5090, these 5070 Ti's, it's just going to keep happening no matter what. People trying to resell them for that markup value, anything like that. But are you willing to wait for a shuffle to buy a 5070, or are you just holding off on a different GPU? AMD is coming out with some, so definitely stick around for that. We'll be talking about that for sure on this channel. Now, something I will never bother with, but I have the utmost respect for this true gamer / streamer. So Nico completed not only a hitless run for 7 Soulslike games, which granted, he's done it before, but this time now, he's done it without upgrading his character. Keeping the character level 1 and beating the game, which is just crazy to me because, granted, I can't even play a Souls-like games just because I know myself and I just get frustrated just seeing the death screen so many times. So the fact that he goes hitless this whole time through 7 of them and on level 1 is just, dude, mad props to you. If there's a Hall of Fame for gamers, you have definitely, if you haven't already, earned a spot in it for sure. Now, going from the opposite of a true gamer move is what Netease is doing with Marvel Rivals. So this Overwatch clone comes out and it's actually a smash hit. $130 million in revenue within its first month is ridiculous. And lo and behold, the US staff for this game just gets cut, canned, demolished, just good riddance, see ya, Thanos snap, gone. Which, dude, I understand. Here's their quote, here's their PR quote, I should say. For organizational reasons and to optimize development efficiency for the game. Okay, I doubt it. My guess is, and this is a guess too, you're just gonna have cheaper labor over in China now with those developers. The game is already, a success. Thanks US team for getting this off the ground for us, but now we don't need you anymore. So more profit, more revenue for us. And yeah, we'll see you in the next project. If anything, I know they have other US studios working on other NetEase games for the most part. If I was those studios, I would, on the side, maybe after work or whatever not, maybe just have your contacts just ready to go in terms of a new game studio or anything like that. Just in case you also get cut, that's what would be running through my mind at least. So yeah, in my opinion, that's a pretty scumbag move. All right, that's all I got for you this week. Did I miss something? I'm sure you'll let me know down in the comments, or even better, you can let me know in chat every single Friday when we go live talking about the week's newest gaming and tech news. So subscribe if you want to know more. And if I don't see you over there, take it easy.